Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to day number 2 of week 3. I'm going to be pretty quick about this. For the VOD, this doesn't matter that much, because if you see the VOD, that means this actually didn't happen. But there is a chance of my power going out during this game. I know there's an ad going on, but I'm saying this right up front. I will say it again. There's a chance my power goes out during this stream. If it does, unfortunately, the rest of the match will not be streamed. So, unfortunately, we will be just having them play the match out, and I will put the results somewhere for people to see later. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I gotta say it now in case it does. But we're on the second match of the week. Yesterday, we had our first Pelagic Division match between the Stingrays and the Sharks. Okay. Famous Chicken 99, are we in the server at all? I'm just curious. Are you someone in the server? And if so, what's your name? I'm just curious. Are you in the server? I'm not gonna start streaming until you answer, so. What's your name on Discord? Why? Oh, I don't know. Because I'm trying to run a stream here and you're getting in the way of that. So we gotta clear this up now before we move on and do anything else. So if you're in the Discord, just put your Discord and we'll move on. Okay, then goodbye. Just keep going? No? Bye. Nope. Not dealing with that today. I am having a day, and I am not dealing with that. So, again, to the people that were during the ad. Oh my god, and there's a bot. Yeah, great start. So, to the people that are on stream, my power could potentially go out. So, if that happens, the game will be played out and I will post the results later. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. We got our first Benthic Division match between the Tide and the Abyss. We're just going to get right to the matchup breakdown. That was not our chicken day. I don't know who that was, but he's gone either way. So, the Tide starting at 2-0. They've looked like one of the teams to beat right now. The only thing about them that I'm a little nervous about is that shot accuracy, 29, almost like borderline 30% shooting accuracy. That's pretty low, especially considering how high-powered offense they are. They've had a lot of chances they haven't executed on, so that could be a factor in some of the games if they win or lose. On the other hand, we will be facing the Abyss, who are 1-1. I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of faith in this team so far. In my power rankings, I had them second to bottom, even though they won last week. I just still don't think I've seen enough to be afraid of them or be confident that they can make a run in the playoffs. I just haven't seen enough of that yet, so we'll need the time to figure that out. But we have all 6 players here. Chicken, Jake, and Nate for the Tide, and Adam, Inverted, and Rippo for the Abyss. This will be the first time I'll see the Abyss live, because the one game that I'm actually not able to make was when the Abyss played, so I'll be able to see them up close for the first time, so that'll be interesting. And something to point out here, Chicken, just like 520 average score is ridiculous. His goal, and also Nate with his goal participation, he's involved with 10 of the goals the first 2 weeks. That's pretty good from a third rounder. So it'll be interesting to see how they get him and Jake involved on that team. For the Abyss, Adam had a very strong game 1, his first game. He looked real good out there. Inverted did his thing. I think there's more to see from Rippo, but we'll see what happens. Besides that, I mean, the shooting accuracy from specifically Adam and Inverted is pretty good, but their shooting accuracy throughout the season is still pretty low. So they're starting to find their footing. I still think they're a better team than they were, but I still need to see more to put them higher than I do. And that is the matchup breakdown. We will be starting with an interview with one player from the Tide. There won't be a player for the Abyss. And it will be Nate. Hey Nate, how you doing, dude?
Hello, pretty good. I have ramen.
Alright, well, we won't be getting an interview from the Abyss, so I guess it's just you. So
I know.
we could just yap if we wanted.
Oh my god, this is huge!
Hello, I'm not saying that name. I'm not saying that name. You're saying hey, I'm not saying hi. I'm not saying that, okay? So, hello, good to see you on stream. So for the match tonight, I mean, you guys are trying to go to 3-0. Trying to be the first team to do that so far. I think the Waves are the only undefeated team left, right? It's just you and Waves.
Yeah, it only in Benthic, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys are looking like the team to beat right now. How do you feel going in this match against the Abyss tonight?
Pretty hungry. Got my ramen, so I'm clearing that up as much as possible.
This guy, man.
We're feeling. If we're talking specifically about the game, we're feeling pretty confident. We're just gonna go into it just usual game plan, even on the EU servers. So like, we're chilling. We've had our practice.
Yeah, it's something to point out. We're going to be alternating between EU and NAE servers for this match because there were 3 EU players, 3 NAE players. And since the Abyss are the home team this week, they decided on EU, so we'll be starting there. So, how are you going to try to take advantage of those 2 games that you have on E servers?
Probably just shit on them and see what happens. I don't know. Like, it's not really any sort of planning. We're just gonna play the game.
I'm sorry, what are these chats today, dude? I've seen it all in the first 10 minutes, dude. I'm just trying to get through this before my power goes out, and this is what I'm dealing with.
Hold on, I can participate in this. Give me a sec.
Wait, participate in what?
Alright, let's go.
Oh, hell no.
Do you not hear the hot tub?
Oh, hell no. Oh my God, dude. I hate this guy, man. Final question. What is your prediction for the match tonight? How do you think it's going to go?
Solid 3-1.
3-1? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Probably either lose one of the EU games and then just play on NA and win.
Alright. Well, any final things you want to say before we get this match started?
Good luck, have fun. Rest in peace, my chat. It got hit by bots, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, this has been rough. I don't know who that first guy was. That fake chicken. No, get that guy out of here.
I don't know, man.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bring you back.
I'm gonna just do you a favor real quick. There we go.
I like that. I very much appreciate that. Just get the yapper out of here. I'm gonna move you back to your chat, and I'll give you the lobby info, and we'll be starting shortly. Good luck, dude.
Alrighty.
Man, what are we doing? What is happening? I have banned 2 actual people and 1 bot in the first 15 minutes and 50 seconds of this stream. Can we figure it out? Like, seriously. It's rough. It's rough. But nonetheless, we're moving on. We're going to be starting. So I am going to get the lobby info out. I am going to get the players in the match, and we're going to be starting shortly. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Everyone is in. My prediction for the game, I'm going to back Nate and say I think it's going to be a 3-1 win for the Tide. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like they'll drop an EU game just because of the ping, but I still think the advantage is for the Tide. But, I mean, the Abyss could prove me wrong. I can see it. A lot can happen in this Benthic Division. On to game one. Tide, who are 2-0, taking on the Abyss, who are 1-1. Here's Adam. The shot, bottom right corner, and a kickoff goal for the Abyss as they take a 1-0 lead. A clean win against Jake for Adam, and he just places it past Nate. Exactly what you're looking for if you're the Abyss. 4:57 left. Jake ties this one. Adam plays it to the right wall, leaves it for Inverted. Inverted's going to take his space, reset, can't get the second ball. Jake catches off the wall, good 50 out by Chicken. To left wall, Chicken off the backboard, can't get a double, cleared out by Adam. Adam takes it to the left wall, Inverted pops it to himself, going to take his space. Here's Inverted, trying to do it himself, reset, pass to Rippo, and the Abyss take a 2-0 lead. Inverted showing off the air dribbling skills here. Flip reset, pass to find Rippo. 4:33 left. You can't ask for a better start from the Abyss here. Inverted wins kickoff clean. Off the left wall, can't follow. Saved by Jake off the ceiling. Chicken wins it out. Jake can't get the read. Chicken will take his space. The flick is blocked by Inverted. Adam can't really commit. Inverted stays on. To the right wall. Inverted trying to get a pinch. Stolen out by Jake. He's going to take his space. Rippo will clear. Off the ceiling down. Chicken gets the 50. Nate the shot. Saved by Inverted. To the corner. Chicken. Off the backboard mid. Cleared out by Adam. Inverted redirects it out into the Tide zone. Nate, the only one challenging at the moment. Takes it up. Inverted the steal. Off the corner. Can't get the pass mid. Chicken will try to clear. Rippo cuts it off. Gets the flick. The shot saved by Jake again. Inverted the pinch pat. Back mid. Cleared out by Nate. Adam to the right wall. Gonna take his space. Trying to pass in mid. Adam gets a bump on Chicken, but Chicken still gets the clear. Jake back to Chicken. Boom downfield. Can't get the pass mid. Inverted. Off the right wall. Taking his space. Nate gets a block, but does get demoed for it. Chicken the other way. Off the backboard, Adam stalls some time. Hits it to Rippo. Gets the 50 to the corner. Straight down off the ceiling. Nate, the pass mid. Inverted will clear. Rippo's there, trying to get a redirect. Can't get it. Chicken puts it down in the Abyss zone. Takes the boost. We're 2 minutes into game one. The Abyss are up 2 in this game. Jake leaves it for Nate. Off the corner, Rippo will clear. Jake can't get the cutoff, but Chicken can. Forcing a shot on net. Double commit. Saved by Adam. Nate off the right wall. Jake, the pass mid to Nate. The shot is blocked. Rippo leaves it for Adam, who doesn't have any boost. Rippo takes it off him since he does have boost. Gets it past 2. Chicken, the last one back, makes the play. Inverted gets a demo on Nate. Chicken backflips into it. Inverted with the reset. Chicken will clear. There's Jake. To left wall to Chicken, who gets it past 2. The backflip from Adam. Jake the shot, top left, redirect. Chicken. What a play from the Tide, and we have a 1-goal game. Jake just tried to play a shot on net, and Chicken gets up just in time for the redirect. 2:23 left. Lots of showing off here from both teams in game one. Zoomed in the Abyss zone. Rippo with the catch. Rippo takes his space. Good 50 by Chicken off the left wall. A redirect pass mid where no one's up but Nate. Can't get the read. Jake booms it down to the backboard. Jake with a demo on Inverted. Chicken forcing a shot. Blocked by Adam down. Rippo clears to the right wall. Jake forcing a shot again. Another save from Rippo. Jake the demo. And Nate ties the game. And the Tide come roaring back from down 2-0 to tie the game. Inverted tries to get the 50, and a good demo from Jake opens up the net for the Tide. Minute 57. We got drama early here. Jake wins kickoff clean. To the corner, Adam pops it up. Taking his space. Nate challenging early. Adam gets it past the shot. Adam dribbles around everyone, and the Tide take the lead back. A good pop from Adam gets it over Nate, and Chicken had to dodge the demo from inverted and just couldn't react in time. Minute 51 left. Tie up on kickoff. Chicken takes it up the right wall, off the ceiling down. Can't make the play. Adam gonna take his space, pops to himself. Jake challenging, can't get the read. Adam can't get another touch, saved by Nate. Nate tries to demo inverted, trying to force a pass mid, inverted off his own ceiling. He's gonna try to clear it out, get the pinch on Chicken. Chicken wins the 50. Chicken wins the second 50, but Rippo is there for the third ball. Trying to hit it off the ground, can't get it. Chicken clears. Adam fakes, gonna take his time. Nate, the pass to Chicken, redirects it. The pop straight up. Nate will challenge. Inverted off the right wall. Chicken can't get a read. Inverted's got space. An open net, but Jake gets back for the save. Jake now trying to pass it down. Rippo the steal to the left wall. Chicken pinch pass mid with 1 minute left. The Tie need one. Inverted can't get it past Chicken. Trying to pass it off the left wall where Jake waits. Gets it past one. Off the backboard. Good 50 from Jake, but Inverted's there as well. A clean pinch out. This is a tough play for Chicken, but he plays it to the corner. Nate off the ceiling. Trying to stay on. Nate takes his space. Cleared out by Adam. Straight down. Jake wins it out. Chicken gonna try to stay on. 30 seconds left. The Abyss gotta hold on to this 1-goal lead. Rippo. The pass mid for Jake. The save, but Nate places it bottom right corner. And the Tide come up clutch in game one. A great pass from Jake, and Nate wins the 50 on Adam and puts it bottom right corner. Here comes the drama again. 22 seconds away from an OT in game one. Jake wins the kickoff to Inverted. Gonna take his space. Off the backboard doubles, blocked by Chicken. The right wall, Adam the steal. Jake can't win the 50. The pass mid to Rippo, saved by Nate. 10 seconds left. Jake pops to Nate. Chicken waits left, but a steal from Inverted. Off the backboard. Here's Adam the shot. Off the backboard, cleared away. And we're going to overtime. Game one drama here. Nate wins kickoff. Rippo gonna follow up with it. Off the right wall. Off the backboard, can't get a double. Good bump by Nate on Adam, but Inverted still has a shot missing wide left. Cleared out by Jake. Rippo gets the clear. For the moment, Nate reads it right to Adam, though. Adam rips a shot. Can Chicken make the play? He can. Huge save. Chicken off the right wall. Can't get it. Trying to get a bump on Rippo. Does. Stall some time there. Adam leaves it for Inverted. Inverted trying to pinch it mid. Cleared out by Chicken to the right wall. Here's Adam. Trying to pop it up. A perfect read from Chicken. He was ready for it. Jake's going to try a challenge. Cleared by Inverted. Nate off the ceiling down. Doesn't have any more boost, but does get a pass mid. Nate trying to clutch. Saved by Rippo. Rebound Jake. Off the backboard. Trying to get a double. Can't get it. Cleared out by Inverted. Good pinch off the corner. Nate. Pass mid to Jake. The shot. Can't get an angle. The Abyss have possession, but Chicken steals it back. Chicken for the double. Can't get it. Off the corner. Inverted to the right wall. Here's Nate with the steal. Chicken passes to himself. Trying to pass in mid. Nothing there. Gets a bump on one. Adam can't go. Plays the corner. Jake. Pass to himself. Good 50 out by Jake. Now it's in the Abyss zone where Inverted gets a catch. Gets it past one. Here's Inverted with some space. No reset there. Tries to get it past Jake. Off the post. Near mistake there from the Tide, but they recover. Here's Rippo. The pass mid. The shot from Inverted, and that is the game. The Abyss take game one. A great pass from Rippo. Getting it past one, and Jake just couldn't get there in time as Inverted finds the open net and takes game one.
To the garage.
And on to NA East we go. Can the Tide respond? What a way to start. And I'm once again going to remind people, if the power goes out, which it might at any point during the stream, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, then what will happen is they will play the series out themselves, and I will post the results as soon as I can. I hope it doesn't happen, but it might. So I just want everyone to be ready for that. Well, that's such a huge game for the Abyss. They needed that, because they have home field. They've got to win the EU games. Like, if they steal an NA one right now, that's huge. But this is the Tide's match to win. They took them to OT and EU servers. Now that they're on their home turf, they got to take advantage. Nate wins the 50. Chicken, the redirect shot. Rippo almost makes the save, but Chicken makes it 1-0. And the Tide start hot here. Good 50 from Nate. Chicken, a clean redirect. Gets it past Rippo and Adam. 4:51 left. Abyss up 1 in the series, but down 1 in game 2. Nate wins the kickoff. Who's going to go for the second ball? It's inverted. Popping it to himself. Chicken will challenge. Inverted off the backboard. Gets bumped by Adam. And the save by Nate. Miscommunication there from the Abyss. Inverted had a clean double waiting, but Adam bumps him off it. Nate, pinch off the left wall. To the corner. Adam pops it to himself. Jake up the corner mid. Doesn't follow with it. The shot misses over the backboard, but a good bump from Jake. Jake stays on. Nate, the pass mid off the backboard to Chicken. The redirect. 2-0 Tide. What a play from the Tide as Nate finds Chicken once again. What a clean play there. And just Chicken finds the open space towards the net. We saw this game 1, but absolutely flips. The Abyss went up 2-0 to start, but now it's the Tide up 2-0. How do the Abyss respond? Inverted off the corner mid to Adam. Cleared out, but a double commit there from the Tide. Can the Abyss take advantage? Rippo hits it right to Nate, but inverted challenges. Here's Chicken trying to pass mid to Jake, but does get demoed by inverted. Chicken stalling some time. Rippo to the corner. Nate forcing a shot off the corner, trying to pass in mid, drop down. No one's there for the Tide, but Chicken is top right corner, and here come the Tide again. 3-0 lead. Nate, very patient, finding Chicken. It looks like Jake wasn't ready for it, but Chicken was. What a play there. 3:47 left. It's all tied here in game 2 on their home servers. Rippo off the ceiling down. Jake is able to clear from the moment. Adam off the right wall. Chicken pops it up to Nate. Nate will try to challenge. So does Chicken. Chicken to Jake. Tries to force a shot. Inverted's there to clear. Chicken forcing another shot. And Rippo gets up, makes the save, but a double commit. And here's Chicken again. Make that number 4 for him. In 1:30, Chicken's got 4. Rippo tried his best to make the read, but that forced the double commit from the Abyss. And Chicken finds the open net. 3:26 left. Adam gets blocked by Jake off the ceiling down. Rippo can't get a shot, but Chicken does. Inverted can't make the play, and it's a dominant game 2 here for the Tide as Chicken has 5. He just forced the mistake, and Inverted on probably not as good ping as you'd hope. Just couldn't make the read. This is the unfortunate thing of alternating between servers. You play one game on your ping, feeling good, but then you switch, and then you're on 100 ping. It's just a completely different game. You gotta adapt to it. Jake leaves it for Rippo up the left wall. Rippo will take his space, gets a 50 on Nate, but Chicken's on the corner. Bad touch by Chicken, so Rippo will steal. Inverted off the backboard, can't get a double, cleared out by Chicken. Trying to take his space. Chicken over everybody. Chicken has one to beat the shot, misses wide left. Inverted taking up the right wall, blocked by Nate off the backboard. Rippo committing. It's a block on Jake, but Chicken going for 6 off the backboard, nothing there. Inverted. Wins the 50. Trying to counter the other way. Has one to beat. Gets it past. Nate will clear. Nate gets it past one. Gets a 50 on Adam. Straight down. Inverted. Off the left wall. Adam will take his space. Off the back left corner. Chicken gets a 50. The pass mid to Nate. Off the backboard. Anyone there for the tide? It's Chicken again. Can't get the read. Jake pops to himself. Trying to play a 50 on Adam. Adam will clear to Rippo. Can't get the read. Nate will counter the shot. Saved by Adam. A double commit from the Abyss again. And Chicken hits it off the crossbar. And Jake tries as well. And another save from Adam. And cleared out by Inverted. He's going to take his space. Nate with the steal. Nate's got some space to work with. Trying to get his fourth assist of the game. Can't get it. Jake pops it past one. Can't take his space. Bad read there from Rippo. Inverted and Adam try to recover. Nate with the pass mid. Jake places that same corner. Trying to pass mid to Chicken. Rippo's up. Able to clear for the moment. Waiting is Nate. Nate wins the 50. That's slowly rolling. Adam makes the save. Jake can't get the read on Adam. Adam hits it right down to Nate off the backboard. Chicken is going to play it off the right wall. Pass mid. No one there for the time. But Nate out of nowhere. Jake forces a shot. Saved by Rippo. Jake off the backboard. Trying to get a pass mid. Cleared out. Nate trying to pass to Chicken. Chicken off the backboard. Going for a double. Nothing there. But Jake is 6-0 Tide. What a statement game in Game 2 for the Tide. On their home servers, they take advantage, and they take advantage big time. 56 seconds left. Adam wins the 50 on the kickoff. Inverted. Off the left wall. Delays. Has it stolen by Jake. Jake pinches it down. Past one. Inverted. Going for a double tap on his own net, but does get the clear to the corner. Rip out. Off the right wall. Has it stolen by Nate. Straight down. Adam backflips into it. Jake's going to take his space. Here he goes. He's up. Saved by Inverted. To the corner. Rip out. Off the right wall with 30 seconds left. The Tide have sent a message here. It was a close game. Went to overtime in EU servers. Then we went back to NA, and it was all tied. Clearly, now we know what the Abyss have to do in those EU matches. So we might see a Game 5 if everything goes to plan for the Abyss. 7 seconds left. Chicken off the corner. Can't get the clear. 3 seconds. Jake forcing a shot. That's blocked by Adam, and that's game. The Tide will take Game 2. And on to Game 3. Back to EU servers. I think that game, more than anything, shows how crucial the games for the Abyss are on EU servers. So Game 3, Game 5. Obviously, Game 5, if you're there, you got to win. But right now, I don't see a world where the Abyss win Game 4 if it comes to it. I don't. I think if they lose this and then have to win Game 4, they're screwed. I do. I just don't see it. This is what happens when you get too many EU players on one team. You run that risk where all of you are now lagging, and it now could be consequential. America. The America stuff is kind of crazy, guys. But now we just wait for everyone to get back. And now we're on to a best-of-3 series. That is all of Abyss. Just gotta wait on Tide. There they are. On to Game 3. Like I said, I feel like this is a must-win for the Abyss. And the Tide, if they want to take this series in 4, they gotta go and get this one. I mean, they forced overtime the first time. What can they do here? Tie up on kickoff, goes in favor of the Tide. A quick shot from Nate, misses wide. Adam off the right wall. Jake can't get the read. Adam the redirect off the backboard. Chicken stalls some time. Inverted Reset. That's blocked by Chicken in the wall. Cleared out by Jake to the corner. Jake can't get the second ball. Nate taking it to the other side. Nate's going to try to take his space. Can't get the read. Rippo. Use it for Chicken. Chicken wins that 50, but inverted. Keeps it in. Jake moves it out into the abyss zone. This is what they got to do. They just got to try to survive and play defense and get a sneaky goal somewhere. Inverted. Stolen by Chicken. Taking his space. Chicken going for the air dribble bump. Saved by Inverted. Jake keeps it in. Rippo pops it to himself. Nate cuts it off. Good 50 from Inverted. Rippo taking his space. Flicks it past one. Can't get the pass mid. Cleared out by Chicken. Inverted. Off the right wall. Redirect. Past one. Can't get the clean pass mid though. It's cleared out by Jake. Nate cuts it off to the corner. Can't get a second touch. Stolen by Chicken to the corner. Adam can't get the 50. Chicken will take his space. He tried to wait for the boost, but it gets stolen by Inverted. He's going to take his space. The shot off the backboard. Cleared out by Jake. Adam to the right wall. Passing to himself. Tries to pass mid. Rippo can't get it. Inverted. He's up. Trying to force a pass mid. Reset past one. Here's Jake. Able to clear for the moment. Jake wins the 50 to the left wall. Chicken. Stolen to the corner. Nate has a 50 by Rippo. Jake. Clear out into the abyss zone. We're almost 2 minutes in to game 3 in a tie series on the EU servers. We'll flip back to NA East in game 4. Chicken with the steal. Trying to take his space. Saved by Rippo, but he does get a demo on Inverted. Rippo can't get the redirect. An open chance for Jake. Couldn't take advantage. Chicken off the ceiling. Pass mid. Cleared out. Jake keeps it in to the right wall. Adam pinches off the corner. Jake stays on it. Jake trying to pass mid. Off the ceiling down. Rippo the challenge. Chicken the shot. Saved by Inverted. Inverted stays on. It's stolen by Nate. Pinches straight down. Rippo takes his space. It's a 50 on 1. Jake will stay on. Trying to get another 50. We're just stuck in this left corner of the abyss. Chicken tries to pass mid. Nate with the 50 on Inverted. Inverted wins that one. Jake off into himself. Rippo passes it back to Adam. Adam will take it off his own backboard. Nate keeping the pressure on. Nate goes for the Doomsy. And Nate, the third round tied player and the captain, makes it 1-0 with 2:06 left. That's such a huge play from Nate. The steal and the Doomsy to take the lead on away soil. 2:06 left. The Abyss got to respond. Off kickoff Inverted. Hits it right to Nate where Nate gets demoed for it. Rippo pinch off the ceiling. It's cleared out by Chicken. Adam to the right wall. Chicken and Nate both up. Nate will take it. Adam pitches it down off the ground. Adam stolen by Jake. Inverted will try to clear. Adam off the corner gets a pass one. Double commit here from Inverted and Rippo. Rippo will take. Off the ceiling down. Jake will clear. Nate is up. Trying to win the 50 off the corner mid to Chicken. Blocked by Inverted. Rippo. Pass to Inverted. Inverted goes for the redirect. Can't get it. Nate is up to make the save. Chicken to the right corner. Is able to clear for the moment. Gets a pass one. Good 50. Nate is up. Tries to pass mid. Chicken gets the trying to get a redirect. Awkward for Rippo. And Chicken gets the second goal of the game for the Tide. And they're now up 2. This is not what you need if you're the Abyss. Adam couldn't get the catch and Rippo couldn't react in time. They now need 2. Nate wins kickoff clean. Inverted off his own backboard. Trying to get it going for the Abyss. Inverted pass one. Gets a 50. A little help from behind from Adam. Passing in mid. Adam has an open net. And it's a 1-goal game. And here come the Abyss. Good 50 on Chicken. Nate tries to clear, but Adam wins a second 50 to himself. He just gets it past Nate on time. Pressure building here with a minute left in game 3. In a tie series, Inverted Wins the kickoff. Rippo, the shot, misses wide right. 1 minute left. Rippo pass back, cleared out by Chicken. Where Inverted waits. Jake can't win the 50. Inverted's got some space off the right wall. Nate will clear. He has been so good for the Tide here in Game 3, keeping them in it. Pass mid to Chicken. The shot by Chicken, saved by Rippo to the corner. Jake stays on. Off the ceiling down. Inverted was able to clear. Inverted gets it past Nate. Waiting back is Chicken. Rippo tries to get a catch. Jake gets a demo on him. 30 seconds left. Jake taking his space. Reset. Tries to leave it for Chicken. Stolen by Inverted. Nate with the pre-jump gets the clear. Nate off the left wall. Trying to pass mid. Stolen by Rippo. Rippo to Inverted. The catch to the right wall. Chicken is up. Can Chicken put the dagger? It's saved. 7 seconds left. The Abyss gotta go. Inverted plays it to the other side. They gotta try to keep it on this left wall. Good 50. Now it's the other side. Chicken can't get the redirect, and that is game. The Tide on EU servers take Game 3. That is unbelievably clutch from Nate and the Tide. And now on back to NA East, where the Abyss gotta get an upset on NA East servers now. Unbelievable. I think that's it. I want to be proven wrong because I want to see a Game 5, but I mean, I think that's it. After how Game 2 went, absolute, just not even close. It's clear that the Tide are able to handle EU servers better than the Abyss are able to handle East servers. Like, it's just so clear. But I mean, now the Abyss gotta fight. They gotta find a way, or the series is over and they fall to 1 and 2. But if the Tide win this, they become the first 3-0 team this season. But what do the Abyss have to say about it? Chicken with the redirect shot, an early lead for the Tide. Kickoff goal once again as Jake wins the kickoff clean and a tough bounce for Inverted. Chicken finds the open net. The Abyss gotta show some fight. I mean, this is how it started in Game 2. They gotta find a way through these EU servers, these NA servers. Rippo the shot, saved by Nate, who got MVP in Game 3. Considering he has a top 5 player in the league, arguably top 1 the way he's been playing, and Jake, who has been very solid for their team so far. Like, having that and you're the MVP, that is very, very impressive from him. Nate off the corner, staying on, gets a flick past one, gets it past another. Nate going off here in this series. Nate tries to cut it off, Inverted. Hits it to the corner. Jake the shot misses wide right. Off the corner, Chicken tries to get a reset, can't get it. Adam waits back. Adam's up, trying to get it clear. Nate's ready to cut it off, gets demoed for it, but Adam stays on. Doesn't have any more boost, leaves for Rippo. Chicken the steal. Chicken pass to Jake, but it's stolen by Inverted. Off the corner, trying to get a pass mid. No one there for the Abyss. Adam forcing the shot, blocked by Chicken. Adam stays on, trying to keep the pressure. Chicken gets a demo on Rippo, who's ready for the shot. It's cleared out. Jake over Inverted. Off the backboard, Adam able to clear for the moment. Adam, the flick to Inverted, the redirect, another save from Nate. Here's Rippo, keeping the pressure on, gets a bump on Chicken. Double commit from the Tide, but they do inevitably get the clear. Adam to his own corner, gets a past Chicken, pinches it off the ceiling where Nate waits. Cut it off, gets a 50 past one. Jake wins the pre-jump on Rippo. Off the corner down, Adam hits it to Rippo, gets it past one. Rippo can't get it past Nate. Chicken the redirect, top right corner, and what a play from the Tide. 2-0. Unbelievable pass from Nate, and Chicken with a ridiculous redirect top right corner. Unbelievable. That might be goal of the season so far. Adam wins the kickoff. And it's all tied right now. Chicken off the right wall. Trying to get past inverted, catch the corner. He's inverted, pops to himself. Adam and Chicken trade away from the play. The round ones get each other there. Nate touches it down to the left wall. Inverted can't get the read. It's cleared to the corner by Rippo. Pass mid, inverted shot saved by Jake. Adam gets bumped a bit off the corner. Still able to get the pass mid. Anyone there for the Abyss? Inverted gets blocked by Nate out of the air. Has no boost, but still recovers. Jake gets it past. Adam pops it up. Here's Chicken waiting on the wall. Trying to get a 50 on Rippo. The pass mid. Adam pops it up. Trying to take his space. Inverted. Pinch mid. Rippo's up, but it's cleared out by Nate to the left wall. Adam gets a pinch. Here's Chicken. Redirect pass mid to inverted. The shot bottom left misses wide. What a chance for the Abyss. Couldn't take advantage. And now here comes Rippo. The shot gets it under Chicken. And it's a 1-goal game. Pressure's starting to build in game 4 as Rippo forces the shot. Gets it over Nate and under Chicken. Perfect placement. 2:02 left. Tide gotta be starting to feel the pressure here. They don't want to go back to EU servers in a game 5. Adam off the ceiling. Chicken makes the save. Inverted to the right wall. Trying to keep the pressure. Cleared out by Jake. Adam will cut it off. Jake and Chicken bump each other. It's just Nate back. Here's Adam trying to get the flick past one. And it's a tie game. The Abyss come roaring back down 2. With 1:42 left. Just a double commit from Chicken and Jake, and Nate is alone against Adam and inverted in a 2-on-1, and that's a tough road to be left on. How do the Tide respond? They had a 2-goal lead, the game on in their own hands, but now they gotta fight to force not game 5. Chicken gets the double, and the Tide strike back 3-2. Rippo hits it off his own ceiling. He's made a lot of those defensive mistakes this series. And Chicken takes advantage with a clean double tap. Minute 33. The Abyss came roaring back, but now they're down 1 again. What else do they have left? Inverted to the corner where Chicken waits. Inverted. Nate can't get the read. Jake forces the shot over Rippo, and it's a 2-goal game once again. The Tide take that lead right back. Nate kind of gets a touch. It kind of fakes everyone out, and Jake forces the shot, and Rippo can't get that. Now the Abyss really have their backs against the wall. They got to get 2 goals to force it overtime, or this series is over. Off the left wall, Nate, the 50 off the ceiling down. Adam, the pinch out to the corner, straight down. Chicken off the right corner, stolen, inverted, hits it off the ceiling down. Jake to the left wall where Nate waits. Jake trying to get a demo. Nate with the flick over everyone's save off the backboard. With 1 minute left, Jake stays on, trying to pass it mid. Chicken doesn't have enough boost. Adam there for the clear. Adam gets a lot of bumps here from Chicken as Nate booms it downfield where Nate gets a demo on Adam. Jake with a 50 on Rippo to the corner. Inverted off his own corner, trying to get another touch. Does get it, but 50 is won by Chicken. Rippo gets the save on Nate. Rebound. Chicken doesn't have any more boost. Hits it off the backboard left. 30 seconds left. Jake trying to pass mid. Put the dagger in this game. The shot is blocked. Here's Nate for the dagger. Off the backboard. And rebound Chicken. And that is the game. The Tide will take the series in 4. Shout out to Nate, who in my opinion is the MVP of this series. He has been everywhere for the Tide. 20 seconds left. Tie up on kickoff. Chicken up the left wall. Gonna try to get one more for the road. Reset. It's blocked by inverted. Nate trying to add on to the reputation here. Chicken redirect. And it's blocked by inverted. Cleared out by Adam. 5 seconds left. Nate stays on. 2 seconds. And it's gonna drop unless Jake keeps it up. Inverted trying to pass mid. Where Chicken trying to own goal. Jake makes the save. And that is the series. The Tide take it in 4. Wow. The Tide have become the team to beat. Unbelievable from them. So many bright spots in that team and not a lot of weaknesses. They had to play on EU servers twice, but still took advantage. And they kept it close every time. And then on the NA, they just took care of business. But before my stream crashes, I am going to go to the interview. Before my stream crashes. If it crashes. So, we're going to get this interview with Nate done. Right now. Yo.
Damn, that was such perfectly timed. You have no idea. Chicken literally said, "Alright, get ready for the interview, Nate." And I said, "Yeah." Immediately popped in. You should be a drummer, bro.
Damn. Well, what a series from you guys. You're now the first 3-0 team in the league.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel that game went for you?
Pretty solid. I feel like it's our best week yet.
Nate, I'm just gonna say it, brother. You're probably MVP after that series.
Damn!
Damn! Hey, to keep this informed to everyone, I am not in charge of who is MVP. Bass is. So, it's up to Bass, but in my personal opinion, you were MVP that series. That game 3 was legendary on EU servers to get MVP for your team. That is gutsy. That is very gutsy. How do you think specifically you played?
Bro, I played the game. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was up at like fucking 8 a.m. So I guess there's that. But like, bro, I don't fucking know. I played the game, man.
I mean, there were some ridiculous plays in that series. I mean, that pass to Chicken, that redirect top right corner is ridiculous.
I want it on the record. I had absolutely fucking zero plan for that. I was going to hit the ball so I could collect in the corner and maybe pass it to Jake, and then he just kind of slammed it in.
It was very, very impressive. Like, I mean, again, when we talk about the Tide and how they play, obviously you know what Chicken's going to do. He's going to dominate the game. It's up to what you and Jake do. And I feel like both of you over-contributed to what you needed to do to win that series. Which was the difference, I think.
Dude, like, that's just our game plan. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to, like, put spoilers out there, but, like, it's not just the Chicken show. We do our parts. We want to make sure we're doing our things, and honestly, sometimes doing a little bit of Chicken's job at some occasions, just so that he's last back.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kept the EU games close. You lost the first one in overtime, but you kept the EU games close and then did your job in the NA East. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
But, I mean, congratulations. You're now 3-0. I'm pulling up what your next matchup is, actually, right now. What is your next matchup? Drum roll, please. Your next matchup is the Orcas. So you're facing Melody, Yazoo, and Mori. So that's going to be a very good series. How do you feel about that one?
Okay. We should shit on them, like, low-key. But I don't know yet. We're just going to have to see what the Orcas do.
I mean, yeah, we haven't seen that Melody, Yazoo, Mori team play yet, so I'm interested to see how they play this week.
We faced Melody and Yazoo in a scrim, and it went pretty well. So, I mean, I don't know how Moi plays with that team. I don't know if it's like a drastic improvement. I don't know if it's going to be as drastic of improvement as Adam is, because he had to sub for that game for like 2 games. But we're just gonna have to find out.
All right. Well, any final things you want to say to the stream before I end this? Before I lose power?
GG go next.
GG go next, like you always say. All right. Well, thank you, Nate. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you again next week.
All right. Peace.
And that is going to do it for the stream today. Before I go, I will read off the times that are scheduled currently. We currently have 3 so far that haven't been confirmed. They will be confirmed by the end of the night. So the matches we have. So Thursday, we have a doubleheader between the Orcas and the Tempest at 6 p.m. EST, followed by the Fangs taking on the Waves at 7 p.m. EST. Then on Friday, we have the Bolts taking on the Kraken at 9 p.m. EST. That is all we've got so far. We're still waiting on the 3 matchups. 1 in the Benthic between the Reef and the Surge, and then 2 in the Pelagic between the Monsoon and the Cyclones, and the Tridents and the Clouds. So, very excited for those. On the stream tomorrow, I will be able to give those times for the rest of those games. But for now, we are going to wrap stream up before I lose power. Thank you all for watching. It was a lot of fun, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.